Tome Travelers. I am your guide, Erica, and today I'm doing the small Booktuber Tag. I am subscribed to Rachel's channel over at Moonlightlibrary, and she was tagged by this channel called Man Carrying Thing. So I will link both of their channels and go subscribe to them. Watch them. Rachel is hysterical. I love her videos. She's just crazy. I love her. It's awesome. She makes me laugh all the time, especially when I'm having a hard day. So it's funny to watch her videos. She's very entertaining. So here are the questions. Well, one of them's not. It's introduce yourself. Well, I am Erica. The Tome, the guide of the tomes. I like to read books. You know, I've been reading since I was 3. I also like to write. I love to play video games. I have a lot of consoles, old and new. Fairly new. I think the newest console is the PS4. So if you like Uncharted, hit me up in my Gmail down below, because I'll play with you at some point. I love Uncharted. I will play survival mode with you. I will play multiplayer with you. I love that game. If you can't tell, I'd turn it upside down, but I'd ruin the questions. Chloe Fraser, Nathan Drake. These two should have been together. Screw Elena. Oh well, enough about that. I am a mother of 2. And I'm going to admit something. I live with my parents. Yes, I do. But for financial reasons, and I think most of my generation is facing that. The ones that are in their 30s, going into their 40s. You know, the 80s babies were having a tough time because we had to drag ourselves up, get out of debt, and some of us are still not out of debt, and try to get someplace. And then when we try to get someplace, we get knocked down. And so we're rebuilding, and now we're knocked down again. And it's going to be our children that will be able to be free. And we will forever live with our parents, some of us, because some of us don't make the money that we should. And that's a darn shame. So how long have you been on Booktube? I put up the channel in August, the 1st of August, I think, and I didn't start putting videos up until maybe September, so 3-4 months at least, come December. So, not very long, but I'm still working on it. So, what types of videos do you make? TBRs, readathons, wrap-ups, hauls. Soon I'm going to do TBR games. I do want to add, because seeing my wrap-ups, I do reviews. So I might want to start doing just reviews on certain books. I'm not sure yet. I also have other things that I want to show you. I meant to do something in September and it didn't pan out, so I'm thinking of doing it at the end of December, close to it. And then in January, show you a review of it. So I'm thinking of different things, and I might do something else that I am very interested in to add to it. So there's other things that I want to film besides what you normally see. What do you love about Booktube? The people, the community. Most people are so welcome and friendly, and you're gonna find that you have a lot in common with most of these booktubers. Many people say that when it comes to a book, why do you read? It's because to escape. And some of us because, you know, our lives kind of sucked at some point before what's going on right now. But when we were children, you know, if we were bullied, or if it was basically like a babysitter in some respects, besides a TV or video game, you know, things like that. And I like the people on here. I like talking to people and meeting new people and seeing what they like and what they don't like. And sometimes it's the same or it's not. It doesn't matter. And I like the respect of that. Most people are very respectful. So I could say, hey, I don't like Twilight, which I don't. I'm sorry. But you could say, but you could love it. But it doesn't mean that you're never going to change my mind, by the way. But I'm not going to hate you because you love it. It's because you went on a different journey than I did. I didn't touch the books, but I know I don't like it because of certain aspects. I'm like, I ain't touching that book, no. But you could turn around and say you don't like Charlene Harris's Sookie Stackhouse books, and you like Twilight better, and that's fine. I'm not here to change your mind on that. Because maybe you didn't like it because you went on a different, maybe you did read it or didn't read it, and you went on a different journey with it. It didn't vibe with you, where it vibed with me. Whereas certain books vibe with somebody where I'm like, no. But I'm not gonna hate you or disrespect you because you like that book. It's because you saw something in that book that I just didn't. And that's why I like this community, because nobody's gonna hate on you because of that. And if they do, then there's something wrong with them. So, what type of books do you read? Oh Lord, that's a loaded question. I am an omnivore. I can tell you what I don't read. I don't read where it's a book purely romance. If there's romance in it and it's not the main plot, that's fine. If it's a little subplot in there, there was a little bit of romance in The City of Brass, so whatever. It was, when it was put in there beautifully, it fit perfectly where it was going. That's what I like. If you do it just right for me, then I don't have a problem. I mainly read horror, crime, true crime even, thrillers, mystery, fantasy, sci-fi. They're not genres, but I do like YAs and middle grades. I'm starting to get back into middle grades. And these middle grades are really good that I'm reading right now. Oh my god. I'm enjoying myself. I'll let you know in the November wrap up, because that's what mostly. But I think these are YAs. Yes. I'm enjoying Twisted Tales. So, and that's Disney. But I don't know. I think it has to catch my eye. First, you gotta have a good book cover. This would catch my eye, even though I'm not a big Frozen fan and I still have to watch it before I can read this. The book cover will get me. Then I have to read the synopsis. Sometimes I have to know, because I've got burned before, what this book is about before I jump in. And then you might have me. But then you'll really have me if you can keep my attention. Most books can. Some can't. I'm starting to learn what I like and don't like in any given book. So there's a book that has a certain point of view narration that I don't like. I've realized that. And then of course I don't like it when it's like a story. It was a short story or whatever, and it was called The Things We Carried, and it was a whole run-on sentence. There was no punctuation. There was no... It just kept going. No periods, no nothing. I mean, if there was one or two, and I'm like, ugh. And the same book that I'm having a hard time with doesn't have quotation marks, so I don't know if they're thinking this or if they're saying this, and I don't like that. And, when thinking or having a dream, you would usually put that in italics, I would think. The book is a mess. The concept, the idea is great, but it needs to be in a different kind of person or whatever. So I'm learning things, but I like almost everything. I'm going to dip my toes into things that I haven't really done before. I mean, I have graphic novels, if you want to consider that. I don't know if it's a graphic novel or comics. It's an omnibus of The Walking Dead, so I like those, of course. I have read comics in the past when I was a kid. Mangas, I don't know if I still have them, but I had Sailor Moons. But I don't read much in the way of mangas or graphic novels, and so I'm going to try that. I will eventually dip my toes into romance. Oh, I like historical fiction. And I do like nonfiction books about history. And nonfiction in general I like too, depending on what the subject's about. So yeah, you can see I keep thinking of things. I'm like, what do I like? Everything. Not everything. Don't put mushrooms in there. So, what's your favorite video that you've made? Maybe my first one, even though it was awkward. Or, which would be the newbie tag. I like my Halloween, announcing my Halloween-a-thon, because I tried to be silly, but I involved my, as I'm looking at them over there, my Living Dead dolls. Those were dolls that I collected. I wish I could keep collecting, because they're awesome. And Ed and Damien come up with great dolls. I love them. And I have a lot of them. If I could put them all over the room, you would probably be scared to death. Whereas me, these are the kind of dolls that I like, that won't scare me, won't give me nightmares, and I feel protected. Whereas if you give me a porcelain doll, or more than one porcelain doll, and have it all over the room, I'll never fall asleep. I would be scared crapless that a porcelain doll would come and kill me. It's like Chucky, only porcelain. Yeah, when I was a kid. He scared me. Not as much as Freddy Krueger, but Chucky, yeah. And y'all think, oh, he's funny. The first 3 scared the shit out of me. I could watch the 4th one, no problem. But the first 3, I'll never watch them again. You can't make me. And don't you dare buy me a doll. Nope. So the last one is Tag at least fall. Yeah, I'm reading 4 and small at the same time. Bloop. Tag at least 4 small booktube channels, or every small channel you can think of. Probably flipping pages. Hey Y'all Listen Up. Casey over at Casey's Bookcase. I'm sorry, Casey, if I said the channel wrong. I love you. Oh, Berna, my love, over your channel. Definitely, if you haven't done it already. Berna. I want to see all of mine. No, I don't want notifications. I want subscriptions. There we go. Lost in a Bookcase, Casey. Let's see. Berna's Bookish Adventures. I'm doing this off of this. Snowcone72. His name is Paul. And he has a wife named Erica. And I love it, because her name is Erica. Galactic Reads. I want her to do it if she hasn't done it. If she has time to. Oh, who else? I'm looking. I cannot say your name, sweetheart. But it's Dylvi Reads, Dylvi Reads. Rana Naja, I want her to do it. And I think that's about it. And if you want to do it, go ahead. I would love to just tag me. Let me know that you've done these tags. And if anybody that I've mentioned has already done these tags, that's okay. You don't have to do it again. I promise. But I'm interested. And I'm sure, Casey, I know you're busy. But I don't know if you did this or not. But keep up the writing. I'm very interested in what she's writing. Oh my God. She's just as silly too. I love her. And all the other people that I mentioned, I love watching their channel and love watching their videos. It's when I get a chance, I do watch them and I'm like, and comment as much as I can. So I love it. So that's it for me. I hope you're having a good day, a good afternoon, evening, night, whenever you watch this. And I hope you're staying safe. I hope you are blessed. And if you haven't been told this today, I love you. And you have a wonderful journey into a book. I'll see you next time. Bye.